Spoilers ahead. First off, I just want to say I ain't trying to be preachy or nothing, but I feel like if Bear was reminded of that Bible verse from the start of the movie Obsession, I feel like he would have had a better way, at least came to a conclusion or a thought or a crossroad on how to treat Nikki, right? Because love is patient, love is kind, right? And he obviously did the exact opposite. Throughout the movie, he had multiple chances, right? He was given multiple signs and warnings not to do what he basically did, right? Basically, just to sort of like slow it down, you know what I mean? He even had an opportunity to tell Nikki how he really felt about her, you know? What hurts the most is that throughout the film, he's deliberately hurting her. And when he gets to the moment where it's like, hey, you want to talk to her? He hangs up. Why? Because he never really cared how she felt. He only cared about himself. Now, it reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode where Rick's trapped in a tiny body and he's explaining how he really feels through notes and songs. And that's basically what Nikki was doing throughout the film, right? From changing her necklace initial from a B to a spiral, meaning it was just only getting worse for her. You know what I mean? The worst to top it off is that when it came to the point where he was like, yeah, this is bad and I need to back out, it was too late. Why? Because in a way, even though he did have these signs to back out or try to back out early, he never wanted to, right? Shows that he never even cared about himself. And that's the hard part, because in this generation, right, there's people in this similar situation, either as Bear or Nikki, and yet that want to be loved, that want to be felt, that want to be heard, that want to be seen, and yet they're sabotaging their own selves to get that, even if it means they're hurting themselves or they're hurting others, right? Whether they're in the position of Nikki or Bear. So, that movie just taught me a lot about limericks. That movie taught me a lot about not forcing anything. And that movie taught me a lot about overall, if you love someone or something, do not force it. Leave it alone. Leave them alone. It's hard. It's not going to be easy. But it can be if you allow it to be left alone. And who knows, you know? You might even get the chance to be with that specific person, if not someone better. But that's all I wanted to say. That's what I learned from it. And I hope y'all stay safe out there if you are in any of that situation, whether you're a Nikki or a Bear.